Hi, this is Ken Dorr. I'm the executive chef at the Optimum Health Institute and also one of the founders of Kale University. And we're here in beautiful Costa Rica. And in a minute I'm going to introduce you to Amy Schrift, and also we'll also be doing some interviews and some other great videos with Bill and Amy. We're here on their farm, and this morning we have some wonderful fruits and vegetables that we're going to point out. These are local. And I'm going to introduce now Amy Schrift, and she's going to walk us through some of these things that we're actually going to prepare this morning, like we have been every morning, for breakfast. And so I'd like to introduce Amy.
Thank you, Ken. It's so wonderful to have Kale University here in southern Pacific Costa Rica, and to share all of these magical offerings that the land brings to us here in the tropics. So I would like to explain some of the different fruits, their names, and maybe a little about their flavor. I'm going to start with this fruit, which is Carambola. It's a star fruit, and most of the star fruits that we eat, that we see in North America, are actually a little bit sour. These are quite sweet, and as you know, when you cut them open in crossways, you get these beautiful stars, and that's why it's called star fruit. These are coming right off a tree, and the tree that's in harvest at this moment. Another fruit here, this yellow one, this is passion fruit called maracuya, and inside it's got a dark pulp that surrounds seeds. We often just eat the seeds. We'll cut one open later, and it's also very delicious. These fruit also come in a sour variety, but we have the sweet variety on the farm. So passion fruit. Then we've got green limes, which taste the same as we're familiar with up north, and there's different sizes. Here's a small green lime and a large one. We also have sweet lemons. So this is something I never had before in the States, but it's a lemon that looks like a very round fruit, more round than we're used to, and you cut it open. It looks like a lemon, but it's extremely sweet and extremely mild. So it's very pleasant just to eat as a snack during the day. We'll open one of those too. And what else do we have here? This is called jaiba. This is a fruit. Again, it has black, very interesting black seeds inside, but we can cut this and eat it actually in salads. It's sort of like a tamale, cucumber kind of flavor. You can stuff them. They're hollow inside. And I think this originates in Peru, but grows on a vine here. Very plentiful and very wonderful tasting. Okay. Then, of course, we have the pineapples here come in yellow and white varieties. And they're smaller than we usually see in the States, and very sweet, very delicious, and fresh. These are just recently picked. We can also pull the tops off these pineapples and just replant them. So you can have your own pineapple field if you keep planting the tops off the pineapples that you buy or grow. Continuing over here this way, we've got Costa Rican grown garlic, which is also smaller, but grown up in the mountains at higher altitudes. It's not something we could grow here. We're at 750 meters above sea level, but these are growing a little higher. Very delicious, very pungent. So you need less of this in your meals than you might the garlic that we're used to, which is larger size. And here you've got onions growing. They're sold like this in bunches, as is the garlic. I'm going to move back this way. We have this wonderful little fruit called yuplon, which in English is ambarella. And you peel the skin off of this, and it's got kind of a sweet, sour flavor. You suck the fruit off of kind of a large, hairy seed in the middle. Kind of a very unique flavor. Again, yuplon. Okay. Then we have this most wonderful fruit that's kind of yellow and green. And we have these growing here on the farm. You open them up to a very wonderful, soft, juicy, transparent flesh inside. And it melts in your mouth. This is really wonderful fruit called abiut. Abiut. A-B-I-U-T. Abiut. Okay. Then we have these guavas. You break these open, and there's a white, cottony, velvety fruit that surrounds each seed. It's like a pod inside. And it's a wonderful snack to throw in your bag if you're going on a walk. These are in season right now, of course. And it also melts in your mouth. The trees are abundantly full of these. They're hanging off the branches. So this is guava. Then we have, of course, most people's favorite, mangoes. And this is a variety called Mango Morta. We have lots of mango varieties here. And as they come in season, more and more of them come to market. We have a locally grown variety from trees. We have grafted that are in the local area. We have grafted mango trees that produce different varieties. And in fact, I'm going to show you one other variety of mango we have here, which is the penguin mango. And this is also very kind of a dark yellow flesh inside, very delicious. It's hard to say between mangoes which is better than the next because they're all so wonderful. They have this sweet, delicious flavor. There are subtle differences between them. So that's penguin mango. And then this fruit is actually one of the favorites we find of visitors who come here. This is called biriba, and it's in the Latin name is Riolinia. It's in the Chirimoya family, and many people have described it as having sort of a dinosaur skin look on the outside. Inside is the most amazing white custard flesh. You open this up and again it melts in your mouth. It maybe would taste like some kind of a pudding, custard, lemony, all in once. This is a fabulous fruit that is actually easy to grow in the tropics. It's one of the first fruiting trees that we have here on the farm. I think within 2 years, year and a half to 2 years, you can have your first fruit. So this is biriba. Okay, then we have some grown also on the farm, some loquats. We just picked off the tree. They're a little smaller variety than sometimes we see up north. Very delicious and also bountiful. What's wonderful here is with the fruit, you often see these beautiful flowers come forth that you get to enjoy. And then the flowers fall, there's a little kind of downtime period, and the trees suddenly are bursting with fruit. It's a very beautiful process to watch the fruit to flower. Okay, here we have a sapote, which is dark red inside. This is soft and ready to eat. And these grow at a little hotter climates that we have here, but it is one of the great fruits. It's dense and kind of rich. You could make great sauces, or just eating them natural is wonderful. But there's a lot of things you could do with these blends, and we'll be opening one of these too, so you can see. Then we have sweet chilies, which are all grown on the farm. Yellow variety and the red. They almost look like they would be hot, but these are actually sweet and wonderful in the salads or just eating as a snack. We have tomatoes here, grown locally. Lots and lots of bananas, never short of bananas. We have many banana varieties. This is one of the normal local white banana varieties and absolutely delicious. We have much abundance of bananas all year round. This is chayote. This is a vine fruit. It's got a hard, tough skin on the outside, but quite soft inside. And this is often used in salads. You peel off the hard outer skin, and then you can grate or cut thin slices of this. And it's quite a lovely, pleasant, mild flavored vegetable. Well, it's actually a fruit, but we use it like a vegetable. And then we have oranges from the farm, and of course coconuts. And these are baby coconuts. We call them pipas in Spanish. And they grow locally. There's a green and a yellow variety. They're plentiful and abundant. There's beach coconuts too, which are quite a bit larger. We call these sometimes the mountain coconuts. And they have a wonderful, mild, it's sweet but more subtle flavor and very nutritious. And if you're thirsty, great to start the day actually with a pipa, or have a few of these during the day. We have some easy ways to open these too, which we can show you later. So let's see. I think that covers most of what we have here.
Well, let's have breakfast. We'll cut everything up and have a nice platter of breakfast of fruit.
Great. Looking
All right.
forward.
Yeah, thank you. There's something very magical about this kitchen that we're going to be preparing breakfast in. And the main part is that it's open, just very open air into the rainforest. And so we're going to start preparing some of these wonderful fruits that each morning we've been preparing actually. And so Amy's going to walk us through a little bit of cutting some of these open so you can see what's on the inside, especially this very dinosaur looking fruit here, how it looks on the inside. That's one of our favorites. So.
Okay, great. I'm going to start with the star fruit, Carambola, and cut it into beautiful 5-pointed stars here. Juicy and delicious. Put these here. Okay. Next, we'll just peel a banana. These ripen right on the rack and available anytime to grab off the rack and just peel and eat. Okay. This is the sweet lemon. Cut this open now, and inside you have a very soft kind of white yellow color. Just slice this up and stick it in your mouth. Very lovely flavor, very mild and sweet. Put these here. Okay. Now we're going to open up the sapote. Here we have this wonderful dark red flesh with a beautiful, beautiful seed. I collect these. They're kind of fun to have around or give away as gifts. And then we just slice this up like this and put it on our fruit plate and enjoy it. Okay, sapote. This. Okay, now we have the guava. I'm going to take the pod, break it open, twist a little bit, and here we have these kind of lovely white cottony-like flesh fruits. You just take one of these pods and pop it in your mouth and suck off the white fleshy fruit off the seed. A beautiful green seed inside that's actually the color of the skin of the fruit of the guava.
These have been great snacks as we've been hiking around also in the rainforest.
There you go. Yeah, great to have around. Okay, so here we have the maracuya. This is a sweet passion fruit. Open this. And here you see the dark yellow flesh surrounding the seeds. We often just, you can bring it up to your mouth and basically suck up the fruit with the seed. They'll pass through as wonderful fiber through your body. And this kind of has a sweet, sour flavor. Very lovely to have, very juicy and very wonderful flavor. Maracuya dulce, or sweet passion fruit. Okay, so here's mango morta, just so you can see a little bit of the flesh. Kind of a light colored flesh. Sometimes they're darker. Just open up a slice here. And there you go, you can see a bit of the seed here. And we just cut this up. This will be on our fruit plate very soon. Mango morta. Okay. Then we have another mango variety, which is the penguin mango, called pinguina. And let's look at this one inside. You can almost imagine the flavor while you cut into it. We see little markings here from in this case. One thing we have to remember with organic fruits is that sometimes they have abnormalities or just things of nature, little segments or things growing in them. I'm not sure in this case, but we just cut around it. And we understand that in nature we don't necessarily eat, we don't have perfect fruit. There is the natural perfection, but we need to understand that sometimes we can eat half of a fruit. There's this, when it gets very dark orange like this, I love that part. It's very juicy and sweet. So most of this fruit is fine. We'll cut that part away and then slice away. Here you go. Mango pinguina. This we just picked up yesterday from a friend of ours, from his tree. Okay. And let's continue with, I'm saving the dinosaur fruit for last. Okay, so let's continue with abiyut. I'm going to slice this around in half and open it up. Okay, and here you see kind of a juicy, transparent fruit with a seed inside. What we can do is just slice like this and just eat it. Very unique flavor. Sometimes people also mention even an onion, a little bit of an onion flavor to it, but this one's a little hard to describe, but wonderful. Wonderful fruit, abiyut. Okay. And last, one of the most interesting and wonderful fruits of all is the biriba, or similar to a custard apple. It's in the family of chirimoya and custard apple. And we open this up. We'll cut away any of the brown parts here in the center part. And then we just cut this up. And you can see it's very pudding custard-like. And this is one of the all-time favorites of us and all the guests that come here. So, wow, it looks like we're just about ready to dig in.
Yeah, looks
Here
great.
you have biriba.
Nice big feast this morning.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Amy.
You're welcome.
Okay, so here we have this wonderful fruit that we're going to be enjoying this morning for breakfast. And I want to thank all the elements for growing this beautiful fruit, and also to thank Amy being here on the farm. It's been wonderful.
It was really a pleasure to have you, Ken, and crew, and experience and share the abundance that the land has to offer here and the gifts that we enjoy every single day here. So
Yes,
thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. And I want to encourage all of you to subscribe, and also if you get a chance to come see Amy, it really is life-changing. So this is Ken Dorr, raw food chef with a gratitude. And I really do say with a gratitude because we really are grateful for everything that we've been experiencing here. So until next time, thank you so much.